Good morning, students. We were discussing chapter 6, physical and chemical changes. In the previous lecture, I have explained you that what is the difference between physical and chemical changes. Dear student, in our surrounding, two type of changes are mainly going on, physical and chemical change. In physical changes, only physical properties of the substances get changed, and in changes, chemical properties of the substances get changed because new substances are formed. In a physical change, no new substance is formed, but in a chemical change, new substances are formed, so they have different chemical properties than the original substance. Right? So, generally, you will find that physical changes are reversible and chemical changes they are irreversible. We have done some example of physical changes, like if I stretch a rubber band, there is a change in shape and size of the rubber band, and that is a physical change. And like some other changes are also physical changes, like change in color, change in state, change in shape and size. These are the physical changes. For example, when ice melts, it forms water, and when we heat the water, it changes into vapors. So, this type of changes are physical changes as no new substances are formed. But in chemical changes, new substances are formed. For example, if we burn fuel, burning of anything, burning of fuel is considered as chemical change, because when we burn anything, any substance, it gives rise to heat, light, and that ashes. So that is a chemical change because new substances are formed. We have done with reaction also, because chemical changes, they are accompanied by chemical reaction. Chemical reactions take place during a chemical change. We have done that when we burn magnesium ribbon, in the presence of oxygen it will burn and magnesium oxide will form. So when we burn a magnesium ribbon, it burns with a white flame, and the ash formed contain magnesium oxide. This magnesium oxide means that ash, when we dissolve in the water, it will form magnesium hydroxide. And when we dip red litmus in this magnesium hydroxide, it will changes into blue. So when magnesium reacts with oxygen, symbol of magnesium is Mg. Formula of oxygen gas is O2. So when Mg reacts with O2, MgO, magnesium oxide, is formed. When this MgO, magnesium oxide, reacts with water, H2O, magnesium hydroxide is formed. And this is a base, and base turn red litmus blue. This we have done in chapter 5th. So in this way, this is a chemical change as chemical reaction is going on. There are some other chemical reactions are also given in your book. Let us discuss these activities and reactions one by one. In your book, activity 6.7, there is given that take copper sulfate solution and dip an iron blade in that solution. Right? So what is written here? That dissolve a teaspoonful of copper sulfate, which is also known as blue vitriol or Neela Thota in Hindi. So common name of copper sulfate is blue vitriol, in about half a cup of water in a glass tumbler or a beaker. Add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to the solution. You should get a blue colored solution. Save a small sample of the solution in a test tube or a small glass bottle. Drop a nail or use a shaving blade into the remaining solution. Wait for half an hour or so. Observe the color of the solution. Compare it with the color of sample solution saved separately. Do you see any change in the color of the solution? Take out the nail or the blade. Has it changed in any way? The changes you notice are due to the reaction between copper sulfate and iron. The change of color of solution from blue to green is due to formation of iron sulfate, a new substance. The brown deposit on the iron nail is copper, another new substance. So students, what he is saying that take copper sulfate solution in a beaker. So let's take copper sulfate solution in a beaker. Suppose this is copper sulfate solution, this is a beaker. Formula of copper sulfate is CuSO4. It is a chemical compound, it is a salt of copper. Cu is symbol of copper, SO4 is for sulfate, CuSO4 is copper sulfate. So when we dip iron blade or iron nail in copper sulfate solution, then a chemical reaction takes place between these two. After some time, what you will observe? You will observe that this copper sulfate solution, its color get changed, and there will be a change in nail also. What type of change you will observe? That copper sulfate solution turns, means the solution will turn blue, from blue to green. Earlier copper sulfate solution color was blue. After some time you will observe that color will change to green. There is change in color due to formation of new substance, and you will find that copper get deposited over iron nail. Over iron nail. कॉपर का कलर रेडिश ब्राउन होता है. इन हिंदी वी कॉल इट तांबा. राइट. सो ये केमिकल रिएक्शन है. जब कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन में वी ऐड सम अमाउंट ऑफ हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड आल्सो. सो when we dip iron nail in copper sulfate solution, there is a reaction between copper sulfate and iron nail. Copper sulfate, from copper sulfate solution, copper is replaced by iron. As iron is more reactive, it will replace, or you can say displace, copper. As a result, iron sulfate is formed and green color appear. Copper get deposited over iron. So a chemical reaction take place here. So this is a chemical change. Let's see the reaction again. What type of reaction will take place? Now see, formula of copper sulfate is Cu, copper, SO4, CuSO4 copper sulfate. When reacts with iron, symbol for iron is Fe. So as iron is more reactive than copper, it will displace copper and form iron sulfate. Color of copper sulfate is blue. That is why it is called blue vitriol. And color of iron sulfate is green. It is called green vitriol. And copper get deposited over iron nail. So this reaction will take place, and this is a chemical change. I hope this reaction is clear to you. This activity is clear to you. Now another activity, the next activity given in your book. In another activity, it is given that take about a teaspoonful of vinegar in a test tube, add a pinch of baking soda to it. You will hear a hissing sound and see bubbles of gas coming out. Pass this gas through freshly prepared lime water. You will observe the change. What change you will observe? When this gas passes through lime water turns milky. So what he is saying to you, he is saying take vinegar, and add baking soda to it. You will observe that a gas will release, okay, and some other substances are also formed in this reaction. Actually, the gas which is released is carbon dioxide, plus some other substances will also form. Let me write it again. So let's see with the formula. The formula are not given in your book, but I will write here vinegar, which is actually acetic acid. Chemical name of vinegar is acetic acid. When we add baking soda to it, baking soda formula is, it is actually sodium hydrogen carbonate. When it reacts with this, carbon dioxide gas is released, and what will form? CH3 COONA plus carbon dioxide gas plus water will form. So this gas will form, carbon dioxide gas will form. Due to formation of carbon dioxide gas, when this gas is allowed to pass through lime water, when carbon dioxide gas passes through lime water, formula of lime water is CaOH whole twice. This we have done in 5th chapter. That lime water turns milky due to formation of calcium carbonate, which is insoluble. So lime water turn milky due to formation of calcium carbonate. So this is a chemical change. This is the formula of lime water. This is carbon dioxide. And calcium carbonate, which is insoluble and white color, is formed, and that is why lime water appears milky. Let me explain you this reaction again. When vinegar is added to baking soda, in your book it is written that when vinegar is added to baking soda, carbon dioxide gas plus other substances are formed. So I have shown here with the help of formula. Formula of vinegar is CH3COH. Formula of baking soda is NaHCO3. When they react with each other, sodium acetate, which is CH3CONA, is formed. You can write other substances like as it is written in your book, and gas, carbon dioxide gas, is formed. So when this gas is passed through lime water, it turns milky due to formation of calcium carbonate. So you can see this is a chemical change, as chemical reaction is going on here. In a chemical reaction, there is change in color, there is a release of any gas, and new substances are formed. We are aware of this. So it is written here, a change in which one or more new substances are formed is a chemical change. A chemical change is also called a chemical reaction, and he has told that heat, light, or any other radiation may be given off or absorbed during a chemical change. Sound may be produced during a chemical change. New smell can be given off during a chemical change. There can be a color change, and gas may be formed during a chemical change. After this, rusting of iron is given in your book. We have discussed in previous video also that when iron is left in the presence of moist air, then it gets rust, because iron react with moisture and air, that is oxygen. So iron react with moisture and oxygen and form rust. This is called rusting of iron. Rusting of iron is a chemical change. Symbol of iron is Fe. When it reacts with oxygen, O2, and water, it forms rust, that is iron oxide. It is a compound of iron oxide, and X number of water molecules are formed, and this is the formula of rust. So in this way, rusting of iron is a chemical change. So today we have discussed some of the chemical changes, and I hope these are clear to you. This was all for today. Thank you everyone. Remaining chapter we will do in our next video. Good day.